I wanted to go ahead and do a voiceover since I've actually never successfully put a voiceover together with my visual video aesthetics, and I'm really excited because I'm starting to become more confident in what I do, and I'm looking to put myself out there more, and I wanted to share some of my thoughts about what I think, about life and like how I've made it through. So first off, I just wanted to say that everything that I'm shooting here is just random camcorder footage from the past few weeks, and I think it's exciting to be able to record random things and put it together and do some edits that are a bit more surrealistic. So that's more my style than anything else I can think of that's commercial or clean cut. I'm more for the grungy, artsy, weird, random type of thing. But I think that the only way I've made it through life is being an artist, and I may not have always been an active artist where I was creating, but it took a long time for me to acknowledge the fact that I was a real artist. I always felt like I wasn't qualified or I wasn't good enough. And then a couple years ago, I started to put effort into the things I was trying to create outside of college, and it really helped me through some rough times where I would fail out of college and I wouldn't even get to do some of my final film projects. I went to the psych hospital and just ended up like sleeping on somebody's couch and, you know, just kind of laying like dormant in my own misery for a while until I was able to pull myself up and just start creating. And I started with Photoshop and just making really interesting and surreal sort of like fashion collages and stuff, or just, random things. But I got really into video editing in 2019 in particular, but I started shooting like 16 millimeter film at school, and I put some of the black and white footage that I shot in this video. And I guess I'm explaining this because these are the things that like inspired me so much to appreciate the beauty of life even when you don't have love. I feel like there's so much emphasis on romantic love and the idea that we're going to be happy with somebody, and although that brings a lot of joy and satisfaction, I've had to really learn the hard way in life that not um, not everything like works out how you want it to, and if you have trauma and a bad family structure, it's like really hard to have a healthy relationship, and a lot of people are struggling with themselves. So it's pretty much our job to be able to hold ourselves accountable. And I got really into like mindfulness and self-improvement and self-worth, and just recognizing that I say yes to everybody and I'm always making sure people are comfortable, but am I making myself comfortable, by doing this? And I started to like see how a lot of my friendships were starting to fall apart, and I realized like I'm better off without certain people in my life because they benefit from when I don't have boundaries. And I just felt even more sad, like for a time where I felt like I couldn't be alone, and then I started to really practice just being alone, even if I felt lonely, and I still do sometimes, but being alone caused me to really focus on my art, and um, I just feel super grateful because I have, you know, 2 cameras or so, and I've done a lot of different things with this medium, and I like to find the overlap and do some mixed media style work, as you can tell. So I guess this is the start of a new chapter, a new era in my life where I'm applying everything I've learned and I'm sharing it with others, and I hope that I can inspire or impact other people the way that I feel inspired or impacted by the people I've met in my life who are artists or just like eccentric or even a celebrity or two, and just realize like I'm walking the right path by creating art and I'm meant to. And I really feel like now more than ever is the opportune time to find yourself and like figure out what you want to do with this life, because a lot of things are changing, and I feel like it's important to hold on to what makes you happy and to find joy in the little things, because if you don't, you'll never truly appreciate anything you have. And that's something that I've learned over and over every time I step away from creating. Sometimes I just need to take a break, but sometimes I'm too perfectionistic and I can't get past that for months or even years of my life. And then I realize, you know, I just didn't do anything because I couldn't decide on one little simple task. And it's kind of scary to see how time flies by. And now more than ever, I just want to break out of my own shell and get out of my own way. So many people are making stuff happen, and there's no reason that I can't too. And I truly believe that if you have a good mindset and you have a way to pull yourself out of a dark place as best you can, then you can achieve anything, nearly anything in life. And it's all about, you know, how much you are a victim of your circumstances and if you can get out of them. I've definitely been blessed in some ways, but I've faced a lot of adversity in my life. And there's things I've mentioned on my channel already, and there's more I want to get into. But, you know, nobody's life is perfect, and I think we need to acknowledge that we all have struggles. It doesn't matter if you're rich or famous or you're, you know, poor or in America. You know, I just think we all, to some extent, have a choice to make and to better ourselves. And I'm just really taking accountability of that and knowing that I'm a free person and that I'm free to do whatever I want. So I hope that helps, and thank you for watching.